Hey, thanks for watching our daily marketing tips. Today we're going to talk about improving your Facebook ads. We gave you some best practices last week, and one of the things that we mentioned was creating and testing your copy for your ad. So this is a quick look at the process that we go through when we test ads with the Facebook ads that we put out there. So number one thing to remember is we are all snowflakes. We are all completely different. Our businesses are different. Our creative is different. Everything that we're putting out there is different. Probably the biggest thing is our audiences are all different. So we're going to speak to them in a different way, and it's going to work for one person, what they put out there, and the same thing might not work for someone else. So understand that all of this might be best practices, but we're all snowflakes, we're all different, our businesses are different, and people respond to different things. So, keep that in mind as we're going through here. We're all snowflakes. Number two, as a general rule, we say no text in your creative, no text in the photo in your Facebook advertising. Again, we're all snowflakes. That might not work well for you. You might need some sort of a meme type ad that resonates with your audience. You might find that it gets you the best click-through rates, that it gets you the best impression share, whatever you need to put on your photo, whatever resonates with your audience is what has to happen. So you might find that text works. I would test it. I would say that I would create one version of an ad that has no text. I would create another one that has a little bit of text, and I would have another one that has just a little bit more text, and see which one resonates best, which one performs better. Facebook is going to warn you, hey, this has text in it, it might not perform well. But again, if you believe you're a snowflake and you think that it will, if you think you came up with something really creative, see how it works out. And it might surprise. You might be surprised. Our next tip is to be a shutterbug. You might be incredibly surprised at the photo that resonates with an audience. We have found that some of the lower quality, amateur type photographs work well in Facebook. And I think that this comes from the fact that people are swiping through their Facebook feed. They're looking at things from their friends, their relatives. They're looking at photos taken by people that are probably not professionals. And if they see something that's highly polished, a well-done photo, it sort of screams ad to them, so they keep on going. Where if they have something that appears to be just a little bit more organic, a little bit more real, it resonates. I'll give you an example. We do advertising for a car dealership, and through this testing process, we found that of the three types of photos that we generally do, we have the photos that come from the mothership, the highly polished, completely staged, highly photoshopped photos. We have the photos that we take on the lot or in the showroom, and then we have the photos that we take from within the vehicle that just show a sort of dark, not a real well orchestrated shot of the interior of the vehicle, maybe looking out through the windshield, over the wheel. And so far, the order in which they've performed goes the opposite direction. The interior shot, sort of that seeing the car from how it would be when you sit in it, works better than the beauty shot of the car in the showroom or the shot of the car out on the lot. And they all perform better than that highly polished stage shot that came down from the mothership that they say, here, put this in your ads. So you never know. It just depends on what audience you're speaking to and what they're going to see as being interesting and engaging. So be a shutterbug and take a lot of photos. Fill up that memory card. Play around with what you're putting out there. You might be surprised with the results. Number 4 is let the best one win. Let the best ad win. Test out the ad. You're going to probably, if you follow our recommendations, take 5 different photos with the exact same copy. So you want the exact same post, the exact same headline, and the exact same description. And you're just going to change the visual creative. And you're going to try to figure out which one resonates best with your audience that you pick in your demographic selection. After 3 to 5 days, you're going to weed out the ones that don't work and leave the one that clearly is the winner. And it's very seldom do you have two that perform similar. You're going to have one that, after Facebook optimizes the ads and optimizes for your audience, you're going to have one that performs drastically better than all the others. That's the only one you're going to leave running. And then you're going to take that one and go to step 5. So put them all up against each other, 3 to 5. We recommend 5. Let them run for 3 to 5 days. Recommend 5, and then turn off all the ones that are not working for you. Number 5, say what? What are you going to say in your ad? You finally found the best visual creative. What are you telling people? Now, you probably already have what you think would perform well, so now let's do a little couple of variations on what that copy is. And we've done it many different ways. We've had 3 messages that somehow related, whether we talk about price or advantages or features, whatever, in the post, in the headline, and in the description. And sometimes we've rotated them around to see which one resonates best, which combination resonates best. We've also played around with the post itself in making a quick post, like a link bait post, like you'll never believe the deal we have going on, or you need to check this out, or something like that. I'm not, as you can tell from my facial expression, I'm not hot on those, but they work. You can do, a quick little, little description of what your ad is about. You can try to make it conversational is what I recommend. But sometimes you can do a really long post. You can do a real long paragraph. Again, depends on your audience. We're all snowflakes. Something that works for you might not work for somebody else. I hope to God your link bait doesn't work, because I really don't like those, but they work. Play around with it. Again, you're going to do the same thing that you did up here. You're going to try 3 to 5 different variations of the copy and see which one rises to the top. This one you can give about 3 days and go from there. After you've done all of this, you're pretty much set. You should come up with one ad that you're going to let run for the remainder of the time. If you followed our recommendations from last week, you only have that ad running for a total of 30 days. So you still have 2 to 3 weeks, if you've done this, to let your ad run. And that'll give you the opportunity to see how it ends up overall. And then you want to take that, and if you're happy with the results, you can take what you've learned from this test and move it forward. Maybe you have a couple of things you weren't able to try in 3 and 4, and you can mix them into the variations that you run with the next ad. If you're really happy with the results, you don't do any variations. You just run the same ad again in a separate campaign or a separate run, so that you have a new budget. You want to run a new 30 days. Don't extend your 30 days. You want to start a new one so it optimizes again for you. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, leave a comment in Facebook or on YouTube or on our comment section on our website. We'd be happy to answer any questions for you. We'd love to hear your feedback about what we talk about. If you have a question or a recommendation, something you want to hear about, let us know. We're happy to put it out there. Have a good day, and we'll see you next week for some more daily marketing tips. Bye.